Hello everybody, and welcome back to my channel. I hope that everyone is staying safe and sound in this pandemic, and I hope that everyone is ready to learn something new today. But first, if you like what you see, give me a big thumbs up. It really helps with the YouTube algorithm. Hit that bell notification so you will know when my videos come out. And please subscribe. My promo right now is that I will give a random subscriber who comments, I know you're not a bot, $100 when I reach 1,000 subscribers. So please help me and help yourself at the same time. Okay, so a lot of people have been asking me questions about different types of food, and my wife doesn't have time to make all different types of food that much, but so I said, okay, well, let me do something. And so this is a new type of, a little bit different, but anyway. So this is Korean bulgogi. Okay, so Korean bulgogi, Korean barbecue beef bulgogi is very easy to make at home with a few basic ingredients. And the thinly sliced beef doesn't take long to marinate. Here's everything you need to know about how to make best bulgogi. Okay, so this is a picture of it. Hopefully you can see it. Okay. What is bulgogi? Notice that they have it in Korean. Bulgogi, also known as Korean barbecue beef, is marinated, thinly sliced beef. Similar like beefsteak, I'm guessing. Well, I mean, to me, that's what it's similar to. Typically cooked over an open flame. Bul means fire in Korean, and gogi is a general term for meat. While it can be made with other meats such as chicken, dakgogi, and pork, gogi, the term bulgogi generally refers to the beef version. Okay, so while this Korean marinated beef is mostly commonly char-grilled at restaurants and homes, especially outside Korea, there are many regional variations of how this dish is prepared. In this post, I'm also introducing Seoul-style bulgogi. So it says Seoul-shik bulgogi, which is how I used to eat bulgogi growing up. It's a particular way bulgogi is served. Over the last decade or so, it's made a remarkable comeback and become very popular throughout the country. My family loves it, so I decided to share it with you too. This is not my recipe, this is just a recipe I found. So when you say my, it's the person who shared the recipe. Okay. The cut of meat for beef bulgogi. The best cut of meat for this dish is ribeye. Any tender, flavorful cut of beef, such as a sirloin and tenderloin, works well too. I sometimes use tenderloin when I cook for the elderly members of my family and friends. Something soft. You don't want stuff that's hard to eat. You can find pre-cut bulgogi meat at Korean markets. It usually comes in different grades. Spend a little more for good quality meat if you can. You can also ask your butcher to thinly slice the meat or slice it yourself after freezing the meat for a couple of hours. Generally, I would say get tenderloin because it's cheaper than if you go to the Korean supermarkets. They charge way more for the meat than you can pay in a regular supermarket. Okay, just my opinion. How to make the marinade. The classic marinade or sauce is made with a few basic ingredients such as soy sauce, rice wine, sugar, sesame oil, garlic, etc. Okay. You can also buy it in the store. The important thing is to find the right balance between saltiness and sweetness. Using generous amounts of garlic and sesame oil is necessary to create an authentic taste. To enhance the flavor and tenderize the meat, Koreans traditionally add a grated Korean pear to the marinade. If you cannot find a Korean pear, you can omit it or use a Basque pear or an apple instead. So not a big deal. Thinly sliced, good quality meat doesn't need much tenderizing. If desired, you may also use kiwi or pineapple, but be sure to use only a small amount so you don't over-marinate the meat. They are very strong tenderizing agents that can break down the meat too much. This marinade can also be used for other meats such as chicken or pork. The thinly sliced meat doesn't take hours to marinate. All you need is about 30 minutes to an hour, although you can marinate it overnight. So how to cook it, grill it. You grill the meat over charcoal or wood, sudbol, but a gas grill or a grill pan over the stovetop works well too. If you are pan frying your bulgogi and want nicely caramelized meat, preheat the pan nice and hot and don't crowd the pan. Okay. Stir frying. Koreans also cook bulgogi in its own juice in a pan over the stovetop for softer meat and some delicious sauce. Use all the marinade you want if you want more at the end, sauce at the end. So they're showing pictures of it. As I mentioned this earlier, this is how I grew up eating this dish, which has received and become very popular. It is also known as yenal, which means like old age, old-fashioned or old school bulgogi. The marinated meat is cooked on a special dome-shaped pan with holes and a flat bottom that holds water or broth. The dome shape allows dripping to flow down to the water or broth, which thickens as the meat cooks. Starch noodles and or vegetables such as mushrooms are delicious cooked in slightly sweet and savory sauce. Try mixing the sauce with your rice, incredibly tasty. The liquid can be simply water or broth. I use dashima broth that mildly seasoned with some soy sauce. Okay, I found my dome-shaped grill at a local Korean market, but I also saw it online if you'd like to buy one. Basically, you don't need a special grill. What to serve Korean barbecue with? Pamuchim, or scallion salad, pa means scallion, is excellent to accompany this dish along with lettuce wraps and samjang. Samjang is a type of sauce. For other vegetable side dishes, see my 15 Korean vegetable side dishes. Okay. What to do with the leftovers? Bibimbap, which is a type of food. Kimbap, bulgogi dokbap, or bulgogi jeongsa. So this is basically the what it is and how to make it. Like I said, the meat, you can get like a London broil or something like that and cut it into strips. I think that's like the cheapest way to go. But it's up to you what type of meat you want to do. And like I said, you could make this with beef, you can make this with pork, or you can even make this with chicken. Okay, so I hope you like this style lesson, because not only does it teach you the recipe for bulgogi, but it also teaches you a few words in Korean, which, you know, I like to teach Korean anyway. Okay. Again, if you like what you see, give me a big thumbs up. It really helps with the YouTube algorithm. Hit that bell notification so you will know my videos come out. And please subscribe. Okay? Like I said, my promo is $100 to a random subscriber who comments when I reach 1,000 subscribers. So help me and help yourself. Okay? I thank you, and I will see you on Monday. I probably won't be doing any videos over the weekend, but then again, I never know what my wife is going to cook. Take care.